If you have a GSA multiple award schedule contract, you've probably received a notice, or you're about to, that tells you your catalog must be migrated to the FAS Catalog Platform. They call it FCP. What GSA's training materials won't tell you is that this transition is more complex than it looks, and the people assigned to help you are not required to walk you through it. If you miss the September 30th, 2026 deadline, your contract could be at serious risk. Clear Intel Group was founded for one reason, because GSA MAS contractors were being asked to navigate one of the most complex catalog transitions in federal contracting history. Contractors were left with little to no practical guidance on how to actually do it. We specialize in one thing, helping GSA MAS contractors get their catalogs FCP ready. We do not handle your pricing. We do not handle TAA compliance. What we do is make sure your catalog data meets every technical requirement. We ensure your product images, descriptions, and product names meet every content requirement FCP demands before you ever submit. This is part one of a three-part series. By the end, you will understand every step of the FCP transition from start to finish. Not GSA's version, which is incomplete. The operational reality of what actually happens and what you need to do. Let's get into it. The FAS Catalog Platform, FCP, is a web-based application built by GSA to manage all MAS vendor catalog data. Products, services, pricing, images, all of it flows through FCP going forward. It is not just a new interface, it is a full replacement. If you submitted products using the old SIP template or the price proposal template or went through the CORS process, all of that is gone. FCP replaces every one of those workflows with a single system built around something called the product file. It is an Excel workbook that consolidates everything. Product names, descriptions, images, pricing, and country of origin. It all lives in one file now, and that file has very specific rules. Now, before we go any further, let's talk about something that most contractors find out the hard way. When you get that migration notice, your first instinct is to call for help. Your contracting specialist and contracting officer. Their job is to administer your contract. They review what you submit and make a determination. They are not required to teach you how to build a compliant product file. In most cases, they don't have the bandwidth even if they wanted to. The Vendor Support Center has useful resources, but they answer general questions. They don't sit down with your specific catalog to fix what's wrong. That gap between what GSA provides and what you actually need to do is exactly what Clear Intel Group was founded to fill. There are three types of users in FCP, and it's important you understand all three. First, vendors, also called authorized negotiators. That's you. You can view and edit any catalog where you're listed as an authorized negotiator. FCP will not let unauthorized users touch your catalog. Second, the CS and CO assigned to your contract. They see everything you submit and make the determination on every catalog action. Once they approve and the modification is awarded, publishing to GSA Advantage begins automatically. Third, the Vendor Support Center staff. They have read-only visibility. They can help you navigate the system, but they cannot take action on your behalf. Once your seller profile is approved, you can initiate the baseline catalog action. Everything in FCP is sequential. You cannot skip steps. When you log into FCP, you land on the catalog overview page. This is your dashboard for everything. You'll be coming back here constantly. On the left, you'll see your catalog actions, a drop-down that lets you filter by progress and status. Every action you take appears here. Below that are your authorized negotiators. If someone is missing from this list, they cannot work in FCP until they're added. On the right is your latest catalog data. This shows your last approved product file, services, terms, and photos currently published to GSA Advantage. And at the top is first steps. Step 1 must be approved before you can touch the baseline. That's the sequence, and there are no shortcuts. When you initiate your baseline action, FCP generates a copy of your current catalog in product file format. That's your starting point. But that pre-populated file is not complete. There are fields GSA doesn't have and cannot generate for you. Government price no fee is required for all products. MFC name and price are required if you're not a TDR vendor. Dealer cost and markup percentages are required if your pricing is markup based. Beyond those fields, your data may have compliance issues the system will flag once you submit. We cover that report in full detail in part 3. There are 2 content rules you need to understand right now because they apply to every single product in your catalog. First, product names. Your item name must be at least 3 words and cannot equal the part number. GSA recommends a format, brand, model, product type, and key features. Next, product descriptions. They must be at least 10 words, under 1,000 characters, and product-focused, no promotional language. These are not soft guidelines. The system validates against them automatically. Products that don't meet these rules will not publish. Period. Let's recap. FCP replaces SIP and QRS entirely. Your product file is the new single source of truth. Your CS and CO review submissions, they do not coach you. Ensure your team is set up correctly. The catalog overview is your dashboard, and the first steps process is strictly sequential. In part 2, we walk through the complete baseline process step by step, from creating your modification in eMod through final publication. If your catalog has gaps, Clear Intel Group can help. Visit clearintelgroup.com to get started. We'll see you in part 2.